You know, whether you're splitting a pizza with friends or just trying to figure out your budget, there's this one math skill that just pops up everywhere. And today, we are going to demystify it. We're talking about division.
All right, let's start with a simple and pretty delicious problem. Picture this. You've got 12 chocolates and 3 friends are looking at you. How do you share them fairly? Seriously, the answer to this one little question, it's the key to unlocking everything else we're going to talk about.
And right there, that idea of a fair share. That's it. That's the whole game. At its very core, division is really just the art of sharing things fairly.
Okay, so let's put a real name to it. Division. It sounds kind of formal, but it's not some big, scary, abstract thing. Nope. It's just the math word for splitting something up into equal parts or groups. It's the end result of fair sharing.
So, let's go back to our chocolate problem. The answer is 4. Of course it is. Each friend gets 4 chocolates. Why? Because 12 divided by 3 equals 4. See? Simple, fair, and, yeah, delicious.
Now, you're going to see this written a couple of different ways. You've got the classic division symbol, the one with the 2 dots. But you'll also see a slash mark, especially when you're online or using a calculator. Just remember, they both mean the exact same thing, divide by. And just like anything, these parts have their own official names. The number you're splitting up are 12 chocolates. That's called the dividend. The number of groups you're making are 3 friends. That's the divisor. And the answer, the number 4, that's the quotient. Just some handy terms to know.
All right, so we've got the basics down, right? But what happens when a problem looks a little trickier? Well, it turns out there's a secret weapon, a little hack that makes division so much easier.
And here it is. The big secret is division is just the opposite of multiplication. That's it. They're like 2 sides of the very same coin. Which means, and this is huge, if you know your multiplication tables, you already have a massive head start on division.
Just look at how this works. Think of these numbers as a little family. If you know that 3 times 5 equals 15, then boom, you automatically know 2 division facts without even thinking. You know that 15 divided by 5 has to be 3, and 15 divided by 3 has to be 5. All of a sudden, your multiplication tables just became a division cheat sheet.
Okay, but we all know that life isn't always that neat and tidy, right? Things don't always divide up perfectly. So what do you do when you have leftovers?
And this is a really important question. I mean, it's easy when you have 12 chocolates for 3 friends, everything works out. But what happens when the numbers just don't play nice?
Okay, new scenario. Let's say you've got 7 bones to share between 2 very excited pups. You can give each pup 3 bones, but you're gonna have 1 bone left over. And you can't exactly saw that last bone in half, right?
Well, that leftover part has a special name in math. We call it the remainder. So here's the key takeaway. The answer to 7 divided by 2 isn't just 3. The full, complete answer is 3 with a remainder of 1.
So all these ideas, fair sharing, using multiplication, dealing with remainders, these are the building blocks. And look, mastering division isn't something you do in one afternoon. It's really a journey. And this kind of shows you what that journey looks like for most of us. You start in grade 3 just mastering the basic facts. Then you hit grade 4 and you're tackling long division and working with remainders. By grade 5, you're bringing in decimals and fractions, and it just keeps building from there. Every single step is getting you ready for what comes next.
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. A journey, practice, that sounds like a lot of work. And yeah, it can be. But the secret is all in how you approach it. So let's talk about how to make all this practice feel more like a game.
And this is such a powerful idea. Practice does not have to be a chore. I mean, the goal is to get really good at this essential skill, right? And one of the absolute best ways to do that is to actually have some fun while you're doing it.
And honestly, these days, we are totally spoiled for choice. There are so many tools out there to help. We're talking online games, interactive apps, you can still get the classic printable worksheets, and even digital textbooks. They're all designed to make practicing way more engaging and, actually effective.
So, this brings us to one last really powerful question to leave you with. Is division a problem that needs to be solved, or is it a game that's just waiting to be won? How you answer that, well, that might just change everything.